Hey guys, welcome to lesson number 8. And in this one, I'm just going to show you what I do to finish up the look of the sword. We're going to insert some edge loops, so when we smooth it out, it holds the lines that we want them to hold to look sharp. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take all of our created spiral, our bandage, So what we're going to do is this button lets you isolate things. So we're going to isolate it, and we're going to select our multi-cut tool. So what we can do is insert some edge loops just by the corners so it holds the form. And one more I want to put down here. So when we press 3, it perfectly holds and smooths out our surface. We have a little problem right here, but we're going to fix that later on. So right now, let's focus on smoothing all of the meshes that we have in the scene. I'm going to turn off isolation, and we're going to continue with our sword handle. So we're going to isolate this one, and we're going to put the edge loops in the places where we want it to hold. So here's one. We can get this kind of stuff. And I think one should be here, so it holds this line. But now we have a problem over here. Yeah, we can't do it because now it's just going to look pointy. So I'm just going to undo it, go back to our normal shader. And first of all, I'm just going to get these points. Okay, right here, and right here. Let's take a look. You can see now it looks way better, and we have this circular. Next thing I want to do is I want to get these faces sharpened. And I want this to look kind of circular. So I'm not going to use any edge loops here. I'm going to use one here and one here. So when we smooth it out, we have a round shape here, and we have a sharp corner here. Okay, so let's see. I want to have an edge loop here, not here, also here, and I would also say right here. So when we smooth it, once again, we have round edges, sharp edges, round edges, sharp edges. I kind of like the look of these star things, but I don't like how this looks. It doesn't look very sharp. So I'm going to go back to a flat shader and just going to put some edge loops down here. Maybe here, let's see. And still needs something. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to pull it in and scale it outwards so you get this big crease around. Yeah, I think it looks a bit better. It's not perfect, but it doesn't look as bad as it did. Let's see what happens if I put an edge loop here. Okay, you can see it changed the form a little. And what if I do this? And these small changes, but I don't like how it looks right here, so for now, I'm just going to leave it like that. We can come back to it later. Okay, and let's get back here. As you can see, we have an edge loop here, but we don't have an edge loop here. So we're going to do this. Now we have the same result on both sides. Okay, so we have something looking like a very smoothed out sword handle. It would need a bit more sharpening, but we're not going to do that now. We're going to do that in the next lectures. And the last thing I would want to smooth today, yeah, let's fix our bandage by selecting some vertices. Let's turn on the X-ray so we can see what we're dealing with. And we don't need these, or these, or these. And I think I selected it okay. So let's go back to normal shading and just pull it in. Next thing, I want to smooth this one. So I'm just going to press 3 and see what it looks like. And as you can see down here, it just gets really smushy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back and turn on our isolation. And I'm going to try it out. Okay, that looks kind of strange. So what can I do? I could put some more edge loops in here with some more edge loops now here, so it looks a little bit better. Put some edge loops here, and now I can pretty clearly see the bend in the blade. And here we have our very first sword that is very simple to make. So that's it for this lecture, and I'll see you guys in the next one.